था। अभी सभी बच्चों से ये पार्थक्यता चाहते हैं। जैसे वाणी द्वारा पार्थक्यता करते हो, तो वाणी का प्रभाव पड़ता है। उससे भी ज्यादा प्रभाव गुण और कर्म का ज्यादा पड़ता है। हर एक बच्चे के नैनों से ये अनुभव नैनों के नैनों में कोई विशेषता है। साधारण नहीं अनुभव करें। अलौकिक है। क्वेश्चन उठे उनके मन में, ये कैसे बने, कहाँ से बने। स्वयं ही सोचे और पूछे कि बनाने वाला कौन। जैसे आजकल के समय में भी कोई बढ़िया चीज देखते हो तो दिल में उठता है ये बनाने वाला कौन है। ऐसे अपने बाप समान बनने की स्थिति द्वारा बाप को पार्थक्य करो।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day second. A visionary's voice in the words of Dadi Prakashmani ji. knowing what God wants me to do. Now, listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. We got good homework, right? We get not only one homework, but many. We have to reflect on the blessing of the day. We have to think about the main points of Murli. Then also we get homework, and especially homework connected with Dadi Prakashmani ji. I think it's very good not to get homework. As a good student, all our attention is to do homework, right? Even whatever is our normal duties, but still we can pay attention to homework. I find it very useful because as soon as your intellect gets engaged into some of the other matters or even whatever you have to do, yes, we have to concentrate, we have to focus, but also internally then we have few minutes that you remember, oh, I have to do my homework. I have to use my blessing per day. As you heard, the blessing was to emerge our original sanskars so that any strong sanskar, no, some have different uh, strong sanskar or a personality. And Dadi Prakashmani said yesterday that no one should say, oh, this one had this sanskar. So that means your original sanskars are not visible. So it's a good practice whole day, few minutes, traffic control time, and then also looking at two specialities. I think could be very easy, or you have to reflect on that. I was thinking of two aspects in my life. One was it's just serving without any expectation, selfless serving. And I noticed that I had that lot to serve in whatever way. During teenager, there were two wars India had to fight. One was with China, one was with India, Pakistan. So a lot of trains will come back with wounded soldiers. And where our home was, Lokicom, not very far from one of the station. So when the trains come, then wounded soldiers, they will come out. And so one of the ministry this was minister, his wife used to come, was friendly with me. So we will set up tea stall, take lot of bread for them, like serve in a way. But what used to bother me a lot is why people suffer so much. And then when I got Baba's knowledge, I thought if people understand this knowledge, I think their sufferings will definitely reduce. So I had this whole desire of serving, giving Baba's message, teach them how to connect with God. But one of the very, very deep, very natural feelings I had was love for God. Because I always used to feel a divine power, my parents, and unlimited, and of course with wisdom, with peace and love. Even when it came to worshipping, it was worshipping of deities, right? But internally, I always saw God as a light. So there was love for God. And I think that when there is love for God, you want to serve. They both are very connected because worshipping is one thing, but devotion or pure feelings and bhavana is something which is also very important. Because anything you do with pure feelings and bhavana, there's a lot of power in that. And also those who are served, they benefit and you have contentment also. So that true service, where sometimes it might require some sacrifice, renunciation is common, but one is able to do it. And knowing God as much one is in path of devotion, bhakti, and one is after coming to Baba. Whatever I have to offer to God should also be of that quality, right? So the feelings of I never had job or earned money, but whatever little I used to get, first I will say no, I have to put somewhere. I have to donate or help people, poor people, or but after that it's with Baba. But when you do with bhavna, the quality, even if you are offering bhog to Baba, everything clean, everything neat, even if it's little. So different bhavnas. One mother in London had bhavna that as soon as a new fruit comes in the in the market, she will bring it. She said, first we have to offer Baba, then we will start eating that fruit. It's just offering. It comes from bhavana. We were in when we came to USA. So in New York, some of us used to live together, three, four of us in Queens. And there was this apartment building, and in front of us there was a flower shop. So that time, $1, one rose. So one of us will every Wednesday, Thursday, go and get flower for Baba, one flower. Because that time we didn't have much money. But then he came to know that these sisters buy for offering God. Then he will always make a bunch, put other flowers, and we pay for one rose, but he will give us bunch of flowers. I realize that if I'm doing with bhavna, it creates bhavna in others. And that is where, like, my fortune becomes unlimited, because so many got inspired. My fortune gets unlimited, but also others are able to create fortune. But if I do it not with that bhavna, so when there is love for God, you want to serve in many, many different ways. And I think that looking at Dadi Prakashmani, she had such unlimited, generous heart. Baba gives us a slogan, Ek Nami and Economy. When in your heart there is love for one, then you don't waste anything, but also you use it in worthwhile way. So it's not just question of material, but when it comes to mind or thoughts. So many of us say we are surrendered, right? We are surrendered to Baba. So what is surrender? Has wealth been surrender or body being surrender or also mind or intellect? Hmm. So if mind also is surrender, will you allow ordinary thought, wasteful thoughts? Because not your mind, right? How can you use what is surrender for something which is not useful? So that is where, yes, surrender, we give to Baba materially, then use body for karma yoga. But what about thoughts? Hmm. As Avek Babdada said, that thoughts are very powerful, right? So if I love Baba and I am serving, so mind has to be surrender. So you really internally feel that every thought should be elevated, pure thought, elevated thought, because not my mind, right? I'm trustee of my thoughts also, not only a body and wealth or relationships. Because when there are a lot who likes lifestyle of BKs, so they adopt to the lifestyle, but internally, mind and intellect is not yet surrendered. And Dadi Prakashmani, because remembrance and thinking of Baba is almost invocation of Baba. So create that presence of Baba. When there is love, there is bhavana. And with Dadi Prakashmani, the faith, not only she, but all Dadis, it was amazing way to look at their faith. Mhm. We had been sharing a lot of stories from Dadis during these months, that whatever Baba said, they knew is going to happen, and I have to do it. Mhm. I think maybe it's with everyone. You think of your childhood when you come to Baba. We did everything, right? And it was because of faith. Baba is saying it, I have to be obedient. There will be success, there will be victory. Mhm. But with Dadi Prakashmani, that was so visible. And of course, the theme of what God wants me to do. I also always ask Baba, what is next, Baba? It's not what I'm doing, it's all right, I'm busy, there is enough to do. No, Baba, what you want me to do next? But if you keep saying I have enough, my plate is full, I'm busy, right? So Baba also will say, okay, child is very busy. But if I say to Baba, yes, I'm busy, but what do you want me to do? And that is where very elevated thoughts, unlimited for unlimited. Uh, Sometimes I keep telling instruments, be unlimited. They say, I don't know what way I can help in unlimited way. But we have to keep that opening, no? That yes, I can do. And then Baba makes you instrument to do unlimited. And that's where we create unlimited fortune, but also the company of Baba. If Baba has given you a task, he will stay with you until it is complete. So this talk to Baba and say, Baba, yes, what would you want me to do? And that's where Dadi Prakashmani every morning after Murli will come. And we got so used to it. We'll say, Dadi, what was your thought this morning? Because she will ask Baba. And they were not just thoughts like fancy thoughts, but every thought she will speak about. will happen in practical sooner or later. Mhm. Once she starts saying, I want to see gathering of 5,000 Brahmins in Madhuban. No, where will they stay? What will happen? And then Peace Park, somebody offered Peace Park. And that person keeps saying, I will only sell to Brahma Kumari. It was very, very cheap at that time. Mm. And then Shantivan emerged, or Gyan Sarovar emerged. Mm. So when we say that she was visionary, it's true because she could just see what is needed, what is going to happen next. Anytime we went to her, what is new? What is new? Mm. With all Baba's children, she will say, what is new? Because she used to feel as if we are sitting and kind of, okay, doing what we have to do. For it was that something different, something new. And all that expansion which happened during Dadi's leadership was because of this thought. I think because she was so much with Baba, Brahma Baba, and Brahma Baba always thought about world service, right? What to print, how to give message, how every corner, everyone gets the message. He had thoughts all the time. And that is where he will, in the afternoon, give Sakash, and that many souls get awakened. As we Baba says that double foreigners are born because of Brahma Baba's elevated thoughts for the souls in the world. So they got awakened. Many, many, as soon as they came, either they had vision of Brahma Baba, mm, or when they looked at Brahma Baba's picture, oh, I know him. And there was instantly so much love for Brahma Baba. So because he served, they became Baba's creation. So all of us in the morning have unlimited, elevated thoughts and talk to Baba, offer Baba, tell Baba. One is to say that I like new things, but then to create those new things. No? It's not that when I get it, I will do it. Create it. And that will happen when you talk to Baba, have conversation in the morning with Baba. Baba, I'm ready. Whatever you want me to do, I'm ready for it. Mm. So then opportunities and ideas will emerge and you won't sit for direction. Right? There are some they feel somebody will give me. One soul was saying that sometimes instruments are very enthusiastic, sometimes no. You don't have to depend on anyone's enthusiasm. We all are master creators, right? So we do it and others will automatically cooperate and become part of it. So it's a very beautiful theme we will explore, have reflection on with Dadiji saying every morning to Baba, what I am supposed to do. Let's do it together. She always used to say to Baba, we will do together. So this way we have to follow. You all haven't seen Brahma Baba, but many of you have met Dadiji. So we can follow Dadiji's footsteps and keep moving forward. Om Shanti.
આત્મા हो देखो, आत्मा हो बोलो, आत्मा हो बात करो, आत्मा की दृष्टि रखो। इसकी निरंतर याद की यात्रा कहते हैं। बाबा ये नहीं कहते कि बैठ के करो, पर इसको ही निरंतर याद की यात्रा कहते हैं। चाहे बैठो चाहे उठो। तो जब हम उसी में रहते हैं तो रावण की छाया क्यों हमारे पास आएंगी? आप कहते आएंगी, मैं कहती हूँ नहीं आ सकती अगर हम सदैव ऐसी अपने को दृष्टि में पका रखे तो। इसीलिए कहा ये ज्ञान है ही रावण के संस्कार को मारने का। ये संस्कार शब्द भाषा वर्णन है रावण का। हम तो अभी राम के बन गए, तो परिवर्तन हो जाएगा। इसलिए अगर घड़ी घड़ी यह भाषा आती, मेरे में अभी तक ये संस्कार है, थोड़ा देहमान का संस्कार है, थोड़ा फीलिंग का संस्कार है, थोड़ा ये बातों का संस्कार आता है, ये जो एक सूक्ष्म चिंतन भी चलता है, ये चिंतन भी वास्तव में अपने स्व चिंतन से नीचे ले आता। क्या इसी को आप रियलाइजेशन कहेंगे? सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन माना सदैव सेल्फ को सींचो। सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन माना ये नहीं है कि सारा दिन सिर्फ संस्कारों को देखो, आप ऊपर रहो, तो ये कुछ भी नहीं है। इसलिए ये भी रोज बाबा हम बच्चों को शिक्षा देते कि मधुर बोलो, ये करो वो करो। नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं। 100% प्योरिटी में रहो। क्योंकि बाबा ऐसे देते, कई बार हम समझती जैसे छोटे बच्चों को कोई पढ़ाते वैसे कर, पर रियली पूछो तो हम सभी अभी बाबा के ज्ञानी तू आत्मा बच्चे हैं। उन बच्चों को इसकी भी जरूरत नहीं, वे तो उस चोटी पर रहे, तो इस बातों की दरकार नहीं। जैसे कहा जाता है, कहा ना छाया है। छाया कोई हस्ती है क्या? कोई वस्तु है क्या? इसलिए मधुबन में बाबा कहते आते हो, इसीलिए ही आते हो कि इतनी शक्ति भर डाहो जो ये सब संस्कारों को हम मार के खत्म करके। जैसे ड्रामा तो करते हो कि आप लोग कई बार ड्रामा करते कि हाँ रावण आया, माना कि काम आया, उनको गोली मारा, रावण आया, क्रोध उसको, वो तो बिल्कुल पांचों भूतों का ड्रामा तो करके दिखाते। तो माना आप ड्रामा में दिखाते हो कि उनको मार के खत्म किया, तो सिर्फ ड्रामा तक मार के खत्म किया या खुद से मार के खत्म किया? दिखाने का अर्थ क्या है? दिखाने का अर्थ ये तो नहीं है ना कि ड्रामा में दिखाया, मार के खत्म किया, लेकिन मेरे में तो अभी जिंदा है, जिंदा बैठा है। ये तो नहीं दिखाओ ना। फिर कई बातें बनाना, क्या करें, अकेलाई महसूस होती, इम्प्यूरिटी के ख्याल उठते, फलाना होते। ये सभी अगर कोई सच पूछो, मैं पूछती हूँ कि ये भाषा हमारी अब परिवर्तन हो जानी चाहिए। इसका नाम है परिवर्तन, जिसको बाबा कहते जब तुम्हारी स्थिति अच्छी ऊंची बन जाएंगी तब सृष्टि परिवर्तन। तो हमारे दिल में एक सदैव आशा रहती, कब सब कहेंगे हमने माया को मार भगा दिया। ये भाषा कब सब हम बाबा को कहेंगे, बाबा हम अभी आपके सामने माया को खत्म करके विजयी बन के जा रहे हैं। क्या ये नहीं दिन आएगा? आप सभी ये दिन को नहीं देखेंगे? ये दिन नहीं लाना है क्या? जी जी, हम विजयी थे, विजयी है, विजयी बन गए। आज आप किसी भी बात में कहा जाता ये आज दुश्मन से लड़ाई हो गई तो विजयी हो गए, तो उनको मुबारक हो गई कि भाई ये विजयी हो गए, विजयी दिन मनाते। तो क्या फिर आप दुश्मन की बातें बैठ के करते क्या? आओ दुश्मन, आओ दुश्मन, आओ लड़े, आओ लड़े, आओ लड़े कहते हो क्या? कहेंगे? कहेंगे विजयी माना विजयी में। भाई हमने आज इसी देश में जीत लिया, इस बात में विजयी बन गए, तो विजय की मार्क्स मिली, फिर हम हार वाली मार्क्स क्यों वर्णन करते? बाबा ने हमें कितना सहज बताया कि ये ज्ञान है ही तुम्हें माया जीत जगत जीत बनाने। तो माया जीत हो गई, माना संस्कार जीत हुआ ना।
दादी ओ मीठी दादी, किया हमको प्यार कितना, किया हमको प्यार कितना, किया हमको प्यार कितना।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Journey, Sakar Murli, decorating the children with the jewels of knowledge.
मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे भुलाए। ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा।
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग। यह 10 जनवरी का रात्रि क्लास है।
ऑफिस का काम बुद्धि में पड़ा हुआ रहता नहीं, तो वो निकल जाते हैं, जब पहाड़ों पर जाते हैं घूमना फिरना। ऑफिस में रहने से ऑफिस का काम रहता है उनकी बुद्धि में, तो उसको कहते हैं बुद्धि से निकल जावे तो बुद्धि में फ्रेश हो जाएंगी, फ्री हो जाएंगी चार हाथ से। उसको कहा जाते हैं रिफ्रेश होने के लिए, थकावट दूर करने के लिए, ऐसे भी कहेंगे। तो यहाँ भी तुम आते हो, थकावट आधार कलर भक्ति महाराज की बहुत ही मेहनत की हुई है नहीं। बच्चों को तो नहीं जानते, ज्ञान ही नहीं जानते। बच्चों को सिर्फ भक्ति 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 भक्ति। तो भक्ति में जो शास्त्र पढ़ते हैं उनको भी भक्ति कहेंगे, वो ज्ञान तो कहेंगे ही नहीं। कि ज्ञान मिलता ही है पुरुषोत्तम संगम युग पर। अब ये सारा भारत, सारी दुनिया कहेंगे नहीं, समझा नहीं, बात को खास कहेंगे। क्योंकि जहाँ से पत्थर बुद्धि है ना, वो तो अभी भी थोड़ा ही यहाँ होगा नहीं, तो बोलेंगे विनाश होते हैं। क्योंकि उनके बुद्धि में भी यह है कि हमारे पास ये सभी सामान जो है, तो विश्व को, ये जो दुनिया है उनको विनाश करने के लिए। तो दुनिया विनाश होती है तब जब उसके पहले फिर नई दुनिया स्थापन हो रही है। दुनिया तो कभी सारी विश्व सदैव खत्म तो नहीं होती है, दुनिया तो आई है। और जो वो लोग है वो लोग समझते हैं कि कोई दुनिया एकदम खत्म नहीं होती है, अभी चेंज होती है जरूर दुनिया में। क्योंकि ये कोई पैराडाइज तो नहीं है, ये कोई नई दुनिया तो नहीं है, हेवन तो है नहीं। हेल है माना ही वो लोग समझते हैं कि पुरानी दुनिया है। न्यू वर्ल्ड ओल्ड वर्ल्ड, इसको तो तुम बच्चों को अच्छा समझाया गया ही है कि न्यू वर्ल्ड क्या होती है, ओल्ड वर्ल्ड क्या होती है, न्यू वर्ल्ड ओल्ड वर्ल्ड कैसे होती है। तो ये तो सबक तुमको बुद्धि में है, सिर्फ तुम ब्रह्मों को, वो दूसरे को नहीं, क्योंकि तुमको विस्तार साहित्य है, डिटेल से तुमको समझाया गया है। तो इसलिए तो तुम बच्चों को ये समझते भी रखना है, कलत्व वृक्ष, न्यू और ओल्ड। न्यू को कहे जाते हैं सतयुग, ओल्ड को कहे जाते हैं कलयुग। अब ये बात कोई समझ नहीं करते हैं, क्योंकि पूरा विचार, ये उनका विस्तार किसके बुद्धि में नहीं है। तुम्हारे बुद्धि में है तो भी देखो नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ अनुसार है, सबके बुद्धि में विस्तार से नहीं है। अगर किसको थोड़ा बहुत भी है नंबरवार पुरुषार्थ अनुसार, तो तो भी जो रिफाइननेस चाहिए समझाने के लिए, जैसे मनुष्य जल्दी समझ जाए वो भी तल कर देंगे, पुरुषार्थ करके ऐसे रिफाइन बन रहे हो। ऐसे दिल कहती है कि ऐसी तरह से किसको समझावे जो झट उनके बुद्धि में बैठ जाए, तो ये तो बिल्कुल ठीक कहते हैं। वेद के बाप से नई दुनिया ही होती है, उनका याद मिलते हैं। पुरानी दुनिया को कहेंगे पीछे राज्य रावण राज्य, तो है बहुत समझने की बातें है, थोड़ा इशारा देना पड़ते हैं। तो जो भी अच्छे होंगे पुराने, उनको इशारा मिलने से ही डट उठा लेंगे। ये तो राइट बात है। ये भी 84 ठीक है, 77 का युग भी ठीक है, नई दुनिया पुरानी दुनिया भी जरूर है। तो कोई ऐसे निकलेंगे जो झटपट उठाए लेंगे। ये तो तुम भी तो बहुत ही है, तुमको भी तो निश्चय है, पक्का निश्चय है, वो तो ठहरते रहेंगे। कच्चे शायद टूट भी पड़े, ये माया तो उठा दे। कहते हैं तब जब कि समझते हैं कि बहुत टूट गए हैं, तभी फिर कहते हैं कि हाँ जो भगवान वाक्य है, भगवान की मरण की ऐसे गाया जाते हैं नहीं, तो यहाँ भी देखते हैं कैसे होते हैं। और यूं भी समझा जा सकता है कि लड़ाई के बीच में मारा मारी तो होती है दोनों तरफ। तो कोई वो मारा मारी अपन नहीं उठाते हैं बंदूक से मारना किसी या, ये जरूर होती है। तो मनुष्य सृष्टि मनुष्य माया से मार करके ईश्वर के बनते हैं, फिर ईश्वर के से मार करके माया के बनते हैं। देखो यहाँ भी अभी भी तुम देखते हो जो ईश्वर के बने हैं फिर माया के बन जाते हैं। अच्छा बच्ची बाजा बजा।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
मीठे मीठे सिक्के दे रूहानी बच्चों पर माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यारा गुड नाइट।
Om Shanti. So now we will get our homework for tomorrow and also more about Dadi. So I'd like to invite our angel Sister Gayatri. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. And I hope the homework that you did today was something that you found useful and you were able to identify your 2 specialties or 1 specialty, because you will need it for tomorrow's homework. They are all very connected. So if I can have the slide, please, for the reflective inquiry. So the homework is based on this reflective inquiry. So you're going to be reflecting on this tomorrow, this question, just as how Dadi reflected on it when she answered us. So the reflective question is, what are the ways in which, in your experience, that God reveals what he wants you to do? So notice it's a reflective questions. It's asking what are the ways in your experience. So you're going to be looking within your own experience that God reveals what he wants you to do. Now, in the words of Dadi Prakashmani, or as I lovingly call her, Dadi Kumarka, to this question, knowing what God wants me to do, was actually very interesting because yesterday's homework, in which she reflected on her specialties, it seems as though she reflected on it at Amrit Vela and it became clear to her. Knowing what Baba wanted her to do, it also revealed itself at Amrit Vela. So when we ask her to respond to this question, in her words, this is what she said. At Amrit Vela, I am shown a scene or given an inspiration of what God wants me to do. I think about it after having seen that scene, and then I share it with others. By sharing it with the family, the inspiration that she received from Baba, that Amrit Vela, becomes filled with more enthusiasm, and the cooperation of the family to put that inspiration into practice is received. And then Dadi went on to say, many people ask me, Dadi ji, do you ever have worries? They know that there would, of course, be problems in the activities of such a huge yajna. There are many things which I come across on a daily basis. Often, one situation is connected with another, and then with another, and it becomes like a chain. So, of course, there could be some reason to worry. I have received the blessing from Baba that I truly don't worry about anything. And that blessing that she received from Baba, so that she doesn't worry about anything, she said, the blessing is of being an instrument. God wants me to be an instrument. And what he wants me to do is not to worry. So knowing what God wants me to do, one is through the vision that she received, but this was very interesting. God wants her not to worry. He is the one who has to worry, so why should I worry? Do I have a creation that I need to worry? It is Baba's creation, and so Baba should worry about it. If Baba tells me to do a task, I will do that. Baba is the one who inspires, and I'm just an instrument. If something is good, Baba is there. He's praised for it. And if something is wrong, Baba is answerable to it. Dadi was so, the instrument consciousness in her was so ingrained for her to say this. Of course, I think about what to do and how to do it, but why should I worry? Worry is like a pyre. I never worry. And then she turned to us and said, have you ever seen me worrying? My Lord has made me free from all worries. So he should worry. Why should I worry? So I thought this was so beautiful. One is the bigger vision that she sees every morning at Amrit Vela, and the other is something that we do so often, and that is to worry. And she never worried. And I like the way when she turned to us and said, have you ever seen me worrying? So she wants to check in. Just tell me if you've seen me. So knowing what God wants me to do is the macro, which is the bigger picture, but also the micro, which is something like not worrying. So for tomorrow's Dadi's Dharna is going to be something that we will use for our Dharna tomorrow, and we will use it from Amrit Vela. So Dadi said, at Amrit Vela, inspiration of what God wants me to do. Every day, Baba whispers in my ears, child, there is benefit for all through you. Your ascending stage means benefit for everyone. So tomorrow's homework brings us closer to Dadiji in understanding how she inculcated these beautiful things as an instrument for Baba. And tomorrow is about how did she understand, how did she know what God wanted her to do on any given day at any given moment. Now let us reflect and experience Dadi as a visionary through this very beautiful video.
प्रकाशमणि ओ दादी प्रकाशमणि ओ भाग्य निर्माता दादी माँ देख तेरा रूहानी रूप प्रकृति बिखरे मीठी मुस्कान ओ दादी प्रकाशमणि
निर्बल की लड़ाई है बलवान की, ये कहानी है दीवे और तूफान की। ओम शांति। मीठे मीठे से किलदे बच्चों ने गीत सुना। गीत तो है भक्ति मार्ग के, पर तुम उनको ज्ञान में ट्रांसफर करते नहीं। ये लड़ाई है निर्बल और तूफान की। दीवा तो बेचारा छोटा है, माया का तूफान बड़ा मोटा है। दोनों की लड़ाई है।
तेरी दिव्यता के आगे चांद भी शीश झुकाए, नमन करते तेरा चांदनी भी मुस्कुराए। हाँ, तेरी दिव्यता के आगे चांद भी शीश झुकाए, नमन करते तेरा चांदनी भी मुस्कुराए। बिखरे मीठी मुस्कान हो दादी प्रकाशमणि
रूहानी बाप की रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते। रूहानी बच्चों की रूहानी बाप को क्यों नमस्ते। बाबा मम्मा नमस्ते, भाई नमस्ते है।
Om Shanti, everyone, and good night. So tomorrow morning, we see what Baba has to tell us, right? And of course, whatever Baba says, we should be able to do it and be free from worries. Okay, Om Shanti and good night. Om Shanti.